The holiday travel season will be on us before we know it. Believe it or not, I am sitting here planning a trip to New York City to see the Rockettes today. It's what I've been doing all day. And I also have 2 business trips planned in November. So lots of holiday season travel on the horizon for me. My husband has traveled for business for 40 years now. And when I say traveled for business, until the pandemic, he traveled Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday for the majority of that time. It's only been since the pandemic that he's been home. And I say that, he just got home from being away for an entire week. So he's learned a thing or two about travel. And what he's learned, he shared with me. And I'm going to share those things with you. One of his biggest rules for our family is that we do not travel in athletic shoes. He has learned that the way you dress affects the way the airlines treat you, and it affects your upgrade status. And every time I post this on social media, the airline employees will chime in and say that is absolutely 100% correct. And I know I'm going to get some negative comments about this, but as a lawyer, I can tell you this is absolutely true. It doesn't matter the field. They treat you as they see you. So yes, I know in the midlife years, we start to have some foot problems, some back problems, but I'm going to show you today some comfortable shoe alternatives to athletic shoes for travel. I'm also going to share with you some upscale travel outfits, some classy but casual outfits, and then I will share with you some of my favorite travel gadgets and travel hacks. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button because I'm going to be sharing some travel capsule wardrobes, business, New York City for the holidays. I'll be having a travel capsule wardrobe for that. I'll have a business travel capsule for fall. And then next year, I think I want to go to the European Christmas markets. So I will do a European Christmas market travel capsule this year as I start thinking about that for next year. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button now because all of those are coming soon. If you know me, you know that I only travel with a carry-on. Why is that? A few years back on my trip to Scotland, which by the way, Scotland is one of my favorite holiday destinations on the planet, and I'm trying to figure out how to get back to Scotland. I didn't play enough golf and I didn't do enough whiskey in Scotland, so I've got to get back to Scotland. The airlines lost my baggage and I was 72 hours in Edinburgh with nothing. It was one of those situations where we were running to catch our flight to Edinburgh, and actually we didn't fly to Edinburgh, we flew to Glasgow and took the train from Glasgow to Edinburgh, and it was a nightmare. I had to buy clothes. I didn't have underwear, pajamas, nothing. I had to buy everything. And I have never checked a bag since then. I checked my golf clubs to Pebble Beach, and that's the only thing. And I just sat there like this the whole time. I put Apple AirTags in my golf clubs and I didn't check them on the way back. I actually shipped my golf clubs home because I was so nervous about it. I have a little trick for that as well, so stay tuned. But I'm going to share with you some of my tips on how to travel in a carry-on as well. So those are some of the things that'll be coming up over the next month and for the holidays. So you're going to want to stay tuned. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I refuse to pay airline baggage fees on top of that. So yes, I paid airline baggage fees and they lost my bags. I only travel in a carry-on and I do not pay airline baggage fees. So if that is something that interests you, hit the subscribe button and we'll talk more about that in the videos to come. Probably the easiest way to elevate any airport outfit is to just add a blazer instead of a jacket or a coat. It adds instant polish and elevation to the outfit. And I know in the midlife years, many of us get foot and back problems, but you still don't have to wear a sneaker to travel. These rubber sole loafers are every bit as comfortable as my running shoes, and in fact, they provide more arch support than my $200 pair of running shoes. So again, what you wear affects how you are treated by the airlines, and it affects your upgrade status. So keep that in mind. And before anyone scoffs at the price of this Burberry quilted coat here, this outfit was actually inspired by Styled with Serena. And everyone I've talked to that has purchased a Ralph Lauren or Burberry or similar quilted coat like this, they all say they've been wearing it for 20 years. They love it. They never go out of style, and that they're very good quality. So this was my splurge purchase for myself. I am linking to a similar LL Bean version directly below that you can shop directly from the caption. That is not quite as expensive as this one, but it is lovely, and it is my new favorite purchase, and I'm definitely enjoying it this fall. Very elevated and elegant for travel. And for the record, I am wearing little slip-on socks with my loafers here. We are having a bit of a mild autumn so far in North America, so I'm not quite ready to travel in my winter coat just yet. So instead, when I travel to Boston in the coming weeks, I will likely wear this coatigan instead. So a coatigan is a cross between a cardigan and a coatigan. It's heavier than a cardigan, but lighter than a coat. And as you can see here, it still covers like a coat. Again, I'm wearing loafers here instead of athletic shoes for travel. And again, I'm wearing a black column look underneath. This is one of the techniques that I employ to look taller and longer and thinner. Just as a reminder, I only travel with a carry-on and a personal item. So if I'm traveling with my purse has to fit inside of that personal item because you're only allowed 2 items on the airplane. But now I want to show you a little trick I use when traveling with my winter coat. Now again, I'm not ready to break out my winter coat yet, but I keep a pillowcase inside of my personal item. And if I want to take my coat or my coatigan off, or even my jacket on the airplane, I fold it up and I put it inside this pillowcase. And yes, you can use a plastic bag, but here's why I don't use a plastic bag. I'm going to show you in just a second. So I put my coat or my jacket inside of the pillowcase, and if it's not a full flight or if I'm in first class, I can put it up top. Sometimes I can put it down below. That's risky, but what I usually do is I use it as a pillow. That is why I don't use a plastic bag, as I generally just use it as a pillow. I have heard stories of if you put it underneath the seat in front of you, that if someone spills a drink that you're in trouble. These ballet flats are a new addition to my wardrobe. Instead of having a leather sole, these have a rubber sole and memory foam cushioning. So they look elegant. Still, we're not traveling in sneakers here, but do provide some more cushioning and some comfort. This outfit here I would wear on a longer flight. So it is the very comfortable viral yoga pants. And again, these pants will shrink up when washed. They shrink up about 1 inch for me in length. With the dolman blouse, and then this is my absolute hands down favorite travel accessory. It's my cashmere wrap. It looks oh so elegant and chic and keeps me very warm on the airplane. One of the things I do is I put Apple AirTags in all of my bags, whether I'm checking them or not, just in case they get stolen. Years ago, one of my friends, when we were traveling, had her carry-on bag stolen in the restroom while she was washing her hands. So they don't even have to be checked bags. Another thing that my husband has taught me is to keep a dedicated toiletry bag just for travel. So these 2 bags are TSA compliant. I haven't had to pull out liquids in over a year now, but I still keep a liquid bag just in case. Shampoo, conditioner, these stay in the bag. They never come out. My face creams, all those sorts of things, and I will link to this below. I also keep a dedicated makeup bag with a hairbrush, toothpaste, toothbrush. I keep a dedicated hairspray bottle, dry shampoo, all those sorts of things, and they always stay in that makeup bag and they don't come out. I travel with Saint makeup, which is not liquid. It comes in a cake form. We will talk more about Saint makeup soon, because if you are not traveling with Saint makeup and you are a midlife woman, you are not doing it right. But we'll talk more about it soon. But always keep a dedicated makeup and toiletry bag just for travel. That way you don't have to think about, oh, what do I need in my makeup bag as you're packing. Compression packing cubes are essential for winter travel. When you are packing sweaters and bulky items, compression is necessary. Even if you don't use the compression, the packing cubes are great to organize your suitcase and keep everything together. And I'm going to speed this up here to show you just how much space it saves by using these compression cubes here. And with sweaters, you don't have to worry about wrinkles. And now I'm going to show you how it all fits neatly in my suitcase. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell, because we're going to talk more about travel hacks and capsule wardrobes soon. Until we meet again, my friends.